Hello internet, my name is Lave, and this week I watched Captain Underpants, the first epic movie, which is the latest animation from Dreamworks Studios and is directed by Dreamworks Studios mainstay David Soren, who also directed A Shark Tale and Turbo. Their latest is an adaptation of a children's novel illustrated and written by Dave Peele and tells the story of two imaginative kids who are best buds at school who enjoy creating their own comics in their spare time, and while they're at school they do pranks to make their day more fun because their principal is really super strict. One day one of their pranks goes too far and their principal, Mr. Krupp, has had enough, so he threatens to destroy their friendship by putting them in separate classes, so George hypnotizes him into believing he's one of their comic creations, Captain Underpants, and of course he's the worst superhero ever. All of the voice actors have been really well cast in this, and it genuinely sounds like they're having a real blast with it as well. In particular, Ed Helms, who plays the grumpy principal, Mr. Krupp, and the delightfully silly Captain Underpants, whose mantra is tra-la-la-la, he's great. I also really liked Nick Kroll, who's playing the villain of the film, Professor Poopy Pants, who is a mad scientist who gets a job as the science teacher and does that while secretly planning to rid the world of laughter. He's doing it because everyone laughs at his name, Poopy Pants. But really the core of the film is the friendship between George, voiced by Kevin Hart, and Harold, voiced by Thomas Middleditch. There's something really genuine about the friendship. It really resonated with me because their biggest fear is that they are going to get separated, and that happened to me at school. I had a friend who I got in trouble with and they separated me and him because we got in trouble all the time, particularly in sex education, where I got sat at the front of the class and my friend got sat at the back, and I kept looking over my shoulder going, boobies. But Kevin Hart and Thomas Middleditch do a great job. I don't know if they've done something to their voices, but they sound like kid versions of themselves, and they're really likeable characters. They're really fun. Now, on a technical level, I wouldn't say that this film is pushing the boundaries of what 3D animations can do. I think Dreamworks could have produced this maybe 5-10 years ago to the same quality that it's presented in today. Now, I'm not by any means saying that the animation or the rendering or the lighting is bad. What I'm trying to say is that at the base of it, what makes it so good is its simplicity. The characters have really simple silhouettes and are made up of really simple shapes, and likewise the world that they inhabit is really childlike and simple, much like the comics in their comic books. Now, while I'm speaking about the animation and the design, I definitely think that this film owes a lot to the Peanuts movie, which was made by Blue Sky Studios a couple of years ago. What I really liked about that animation is that it updated the Peanuts world, but it still managed to maintain the 2D essence of those characters. And Captain Underpants is doing exactly the same here. In fact, I'd even go as far to say that they've pinched a couple of characters. Some of the characters, I swear, were from Charlie Brown's Gang. Keep an eye out for one of the girl characters in the background at school. I swear it's Patty. There is a lot of inventive and unique stuff going on as well, particularly in the editing. I also like the fact that Harold and George are narrating the film and breaking the fourth wall. I also like the fact that there are speed lines and visual representations of sound, very much like you see in comic books. And I also really liked that from time to time you get to see the 2D comics that they create come to life in real 2D animations. It's absolutely brilliant. At the end of the day, this film isn't going for the best animation or the best animated screenplay at the Oscars this year. What it is aiming to do is entertain you, and it is absolutely entertaining if you're an adult and if you're a kid. It's toilet humour, but it's the best toilet humour because it's told through the eyes of a child, and it's really hilarious. Uranus. So that's my thoughts on Captain Underpants, the first epic movie, and pause the video if you want to take a closer look at my enjoyment tracker now. The summer holidays are in full swing now, so if you're a parent and you've got a couple of kids and you want to distract them for an hour and 20 minutes, then absolutely take them to go and see Captain Underpants. I was in a cinema full of kids and they never got distracted. They were always engaged and were laughing, and I was too, and I'm an adult apparently. I wouldn't say it's the most laugh out loud animation. It is really funny, but I think I had a better time with the Lego Batman movie, but I was consistently smiling and giggling throughout this film. It's a real giggler. So thanks very much for watching my review of Captain Underpants. I really do appreciate it. If you can, give this video a like, and don't forget to share the lave. Tra-la-la-la! Subscribe